Good morning, everybody, and welcome to day 94 of 100 Days to Life-Changing Confidence. This morning's scripture passage is 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verses 1 through 10. So if y'all are ready, let's get started. And the word says, "For we know that if the earthly tent we live in is destroyed, we have a building from God, an eternal house in heaven, not built by human hands. Meanwhile, we groan, longing to be clothed instead with our heavenly dwelling. Because when we are clothed, we will not be found naked. For while we are in this tent, we groan and are burdened, because we do not wish to be unclothed, but to be clothed instead with our heavenly dwelling, so that what is mortal may be swallowed up in life. Now, the one who has fashioned us for this very purpose is God, who has given us the Spirit as a deposit, guaranteeing what is to come. Therefore, we are always confident and know that as long as we are home in the body, we are away from the Lord. For we live by faith and not by sight. We are confident, I say, and would prefer to be away from the body and at home with the Lord. So we make it our goal to please Him, whether we are home in the body or away from it. For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Christ, so that each of us may receive what is due us. For the things done while in the body, whether good or bad." 1 second while I prepare the scripture summary, please. Our scripture summary this morning comes to us from 2 Corinthians 5, verses 6 and 7. I wrote down, "Be content with how God made you. We are made exactly as He intended on earth." I may not necessarily like how my body looks from day to day. Am I trying to get better at working out? Yes, but I am also learning to be content with how God made me in my particular shape. I feel like we as a society tend to get so consumed with our appearances and the way we're supposed to look. Whereas in the true biblical times, God didn't care about that. He still doesn't. So why do we as a society pressure ourselves into being the best person with the best composition and the best skin and body composition and all of that? Like I said, God doesn't care what we look like or how Basically, he just doesn't care what we look like. He cares how we carry ourselves. So, if you're not content in the way the Lord made you, then that means you're not happy with his artwork. And I, for one, think that would make him a little bit annoyed and perturbed. So, I think that we as a society should tend to be more content with how he made us rather than the way society looks at us. That's all. That's all the time that we have for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you have a great morning. I will see you guys on Thursday. Bye, everybody.